Hey everyone. Oh, wait a minute. Hey everybody! Today I decided to not end my 2019 retrospect video because that takes too much effort. Instead, I decided I want to make a storytime animation video and spend more time making these drawings just for this specific part of this video, just to make fun of storytime animation videos because fuck me. Today I want to talk about an event that actually happened recently, in fact. And that event was that time that I saw an image on the internet that have scarred me ever since I saw it. Maybe have an existential mental breakdown. Had me forced to delete a video script that I was working on before the Scorpion video. And made me realize that let me explain myself! And before I start this, I would say that I don't hate this guy personally, I just hate his art. But you know that's a fucking lie, so no jokes aside, I'm here to talk about this little Scorbunny drawing that I made right here, you know? Which will be relevant soon. I'm just gonna keep this up, but I'm not gonna do any meaningful editing to this because I'm not gonna let these drawings go to waste just for this one fucking skin in the beginning. That's all. Anyway, let's just get this fucking over with, Jesus. Let's go back a couple years ago to truly get the full story. Let's go back to 2017. I thought 2017 was a good year, if we avoid mentioning this thing. I moved into a new house, the Switch came out, my mental health wasn't all total dog shit, and all around, it was a fun year. But something had sneaked through the cracks of this year. I think in mid-summer 2017, I have conducted one of the most elaborate researches I ever done in my life. And that being, why the hell is this a fetish? No, I have some history with this fetish before I even decided to fucking study the people who are more or less attracted to it. Because this was the first fetish that I ever really encountered. And you may be asking, why does it have to be the specific fetish out of all the other ones that you encountered first? And to answer that, I have no fucking idea why was this fetish the first one I found. And to be honest, that's kind of the same with how I found it since it happened so long ago. I may have found this fetish due to DeviantArt because of course it has to be that fucking site. And I think years later, I somehow, due to my big autismal brain, I started to basically get fascinated by the people who are part of the ABDL community. ABDL meaning adult baby diaper alert for those who are too scared to look it up. And I don't blame you, to be honest. I was fascinated by these people, like in a way people are fascinated by serial killers. Just some part of my disturbed mind just wants to know, why the fuck do these people think that drawing or person this is a good idea? And I just wanted to get in their fucked head and see who hurt you. Although I'm fascinated with these people, it doesn't mean that I was happy with the things that I'd seen. And I'd seen some crazy shit. Trust me. And as well, study tons of these, again, people who are part of this community. And almost all of them are artists that I think are wasting their talents on this fetish that is stuck to them like a fucking leech with the bubonic plague. And it's kind of sad that people with like true fucking talent in their hands just use it to make art that will make somebody just reconsider their life choices. And I'm one of those poor souls who has to subject themselves to this. And I've been doing this shit for almost 4 fucking years. Speaking of that, let's go a bit into the future, to the beginning of the channel. On March 19th of last year, I created the channel that I'm making YouTube content on. And 6 months later, I made my first and most viewed video on the channel. But before I decided to record something for the video, I made a building doc. That would be a script for a future video that will most likely go up after the Scorpion video. Most likely around July, I made up my mind on what to type for that script. and it's gonna be a video about my extended research on the ABDL community. And it's just gonna be me tearing down the community and talking about how much I fucking hate diaper fetish and artists. And the script for the video at first had me use the actual artist's usernames on Twitter, DA, FA, etc. But I decided not to do that because I don't want anybody witch hunting these people, and because I don't want to publicize their name on my video as well. Anyways, by November, I was half finished with the script. I was rushing to finish both my research and the script so I can put out the video before the end of this year. And you already know what happened to the 2019 retrospect video, so So since I fucked up the deadline for that video, my response is to take it slow, don't rush it, maybe finish the script, add a little bit more things into it, so I can call it one of my best videos I've made so far. All is going well! And you may already know what's gonna happen next. Now, let's get to the fucking main thing of this video already. On January 24th, the same day I upload the Browsing DeviantArt Part 2 video, I guess something snapped in me. Around like 6 p.m, somewhere around like that, I was doing, most likely, my last piece of research for the script. And by that time, I was fucking done doing research because, as I didn't know before, I was taking a mental toll on me. And I was feeling more and more fucky by the more times I decided to do this. And the more times I keep looking at these diaper artworks that actually have actual effort put into it, the bigger my existential dread grows. By the time I decided to, quote-unquote, stop this, there was something in my mind that was on the brink of breaking. And I think it was a bad idea to continue this journey through hell. I'd seen so many of these drawings that I would be a fucking millionaire if I had a dime every single time I've seen any of these pieces of diaper art. And because of that, I've seen far worse things than a drawing that had, snapped me. And speak of the devil, here's nothing. Here's the image that made me lose my fucking mind. Okay, here's the thing. This shit is tame compared to the other fuck pieces of diaper art I've seen before. But I see this more as the straw that breaks the camel's back. And once I saw this, my reaction basically went like this. Fuck it, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. Literally moments after that, you can say that I fucking lost my sanity. If you saw the tweets that were sent around that time, yeah, those were jokes. I was dead serious about choking myself to the point that I would knock myself out. And apparently I lost it so fucking much that I've started to choke myself over makeshift news. I'm not joking, here's proof, motherfucker. So I can either forget that drawing entirely or to put myself to sleep while listening to Death Grips, as any normal Death Grips fan would do. And it's very obvious that it didn't work because I can still remember every single bit of that night. And after that, I decided to calm down, take a shower so I can take my mind off of that. And when I say calm down, I mean get angry, screw my guts out, start bashing my skull into the wall, and makes things worse. So since the shower didn't help out at all, I have no choice but just to end it all. Nah, just kidding. What do you think? I'm just gonna pull a Kurt Cobain on myself just because of a single image? Come on. No. Instead, I burned 4 years of research on the ABDL community and deleted a video and a script that I spent lots of, God knows how many fucking hours and time on just working on it. Maybe it was a bad idea to not pull the trigger when I had a chance. And you may be asking, why did I destroy something that I put so much effort into just because of a drawing. Well, I guess I was really done with that fucking community at this point. And to the point that I question myself, why is this worth it? All this time that I would have done something meaningful was wasted because of this. So, why should I even bother? And so, I decided to basically just cancel everything related to that fetish because I suffered so much mental pain from just staring at these fucking images. And for what? For people to just notice me once and to never look back from a video? And if that's the case, then why should I even go on with this project in the first place? Why should I continue it? Why should I basically spend more time on this fucking fetish just for nothing? And that was my conclusion to this. Because I just wanted to fucking end it. I just want to end this as fast as I can. I just want to basically just get done with this. And apparently I just decided to basically just fuck it. It's done. It's done. Done. I'm not even gonna continue this fucking project. I'm not gonna even continue the script. I'm not gonna even continue the fucking video. I'm not gonna continue anything. That was my real conclusion to this. So since that, let's just say, influential night, I felt better. And I mean better with the biggest quotations around it, since I still have some sort of form of PTSD from the shit that I've seen for like a span of 4 years from me researching this shit. And me giving up research on these faggots, and you can tell how much I hated those things from the fact that I didn't censor the word fag. It's like the equivalent of like quitting smoking or some shit, I don't know, nigga. It felt refreshing that I could finally fucking do absolutely nothing without me worrying about the fact that I have a 15-page Google Doc about some random people with a diaper fetish, and that there's a folder in my fucking computer that is filled with this type of shit just for a fucking video. Oh wait a minute. What I'm trying to say here is I really didn't like doing research on these mutants, and that's that. Also, you might be asking, why out of all things is this the image the one that make you snap out of this like entire like EVDL like research shit? For one, Scorbunny. I said it in my Story and Seal video, I really don't like when people try to fetishize this rabbit, especially to like a extensive degree. Just like I'm Scorbunny on E621 or Route 34, and you'll know what I'm saying. Secondly, again, I was already on the brink of insanity from the shit that I've already seen, so I was already on a breaking point just from the shit I've already seen, and this is the image that basically just trigger that shit. And lastly, okay, let me explain. I have like some sort of weird voodoo magic connection with this rabbit, possibly because we're both angsty silent teenagers with some athletic abilities that stays most of our time in isolation. What I'm trying to say is that he's relatable to me. I know I made fun and hate Saul for that reason, but at least I don't associate myself with a lizard that is sad for most of its fucking existence. But let's just get back on topic, alright? So since I relate to Rabu to like a excessive amount, when I see any lewd or fetishized image of this rabbit, it just fucking hurts my soul. And I don't mean like a little pinch, like a little pinch of pain. No, I mean like a shot in the head but you're still alive amount of pain that results from that. So combining my cursed twin brother with the fetish that brings me so much suffering will result in me most likely screaming in the bathroom for the next 30 minutes. So here's part of the reasons why this image was the one that made me fucking lose my balls. So yeah, that's it. Now, for the next, 4 minutes, I'm just gonna blatantly bully my research subjects. So without further ado, let's go to the worst website on the internet! Twitter.com! Transition. And here we are in Twitter. Well, Twitter mobile, since I don't want to basically use this shit is so bad I don't even want to fucking use incognito for this shit. So
Subject 1.
alright, it's time to bully the person that basically fucking scarred me, so let's do this. Why the fuck am I doing this? Why? I've already scarred myself enough. Well, here we go. The shit that these people fucking tweet out and retweet are just painful. Just painful. As you can obviously see from the first fucking result. Oh, and also, here's context on why I basically call him Skunk Twink. And no, I'm not licking his face. This fucker could basically just put his face out for everybody to fucking see in the world. So, you know what? Let's make fun of him. Let's make fun of him. Why not? One, he has like this fucking like dumb. I don't understand why he's like his fucking tooth like outright like that. Is he trying to make it like cute? Trying to make it look like an animal? Or some shit? I don't know. I don't understand this type of shit. Maybe he's trying to go with more of the edgy style. He's trying to be edgy and that kind of shit. Yeah, and obviously the dyed hair is basically too easy to fucking make fun of, so let's not mention that. And look, this is one of his fucking artworks. You can see how this basically makes me mad at the fact that they're wasting their fucking talents on diapers. Look, this guy has actual talent. This guy could actually like do some shit. This guy, and I mean like many of the fucking artists that I basically research, has so much potential. And they just fucking wasted it. And you know what's also sadder? The fact that this guy is fucking dirty. This is another of his art. I need to censor this shit up because it's in showing his dick. So yeah. Again, this guy has so much potential to just basically like not be a diaper artist. And I mean, a lot of these people are, a lot of these diaper artists, and I mean, a lot of them are fucking horny as shit, man. I mean, to be honest, this barely offends me, despite the fact that it's Cinerace, and I basically like, to this day, I still fucking despise Cinerace's design and everything about him in general. But this is more appealing than the shit that be, like, made on the regular. I don't give a shit about loot shit. I'm not a fucking prude. It's that when they basically just straight up just go on, just waste their fucking talents on something more, niche? Fucked? And appealing? More or less? If this guy started to basically do some yiff, and that's it, that's all he does, I wouldn't look back at it. I really wouldn't care. But the fact that this guy basically does yiff and fucking diaper at the same time, it just I'd rather see fucking 30 pages of this shit than 30 pages of fucking diaper art. Yes! The image. God, the image. I don't know if I'm feeling dread from the fucking pills that I took like a couple of minutes ago, or is it the dread that radiates off of this fucking image? Through training, you can be a big boy. Please, please, never say training and big boy ever again. So, why the hell did I decide to make a video on a piece of Scorbunny diaper art that made me go apeshit over? What's the point of this? Well, this video has no point, it's basically just useless trash. Well, not really at the same time. The real reason why I made this video is that I want this to be used as a cautionary tale. I did all of this research and seen all of these drawings so you don't have to. All jokes aside, not only that, but it also should be a lesson for both you and I to not go too deep into your research, or else you might lose fucking all sight of what the fuck you're doing, or some shit. I don't know. I do know. I don't know why I said I don't know. I've done some extremely dumb shit during the last Please say your age. Please say your age. Please say your age. Please say your age. Few years of my life. God damn it. But going out of my way to research these creatures and fucking over my graves and my mental health just for a video, it's one of the most mentally brain dead thing that I ever done to myself. I want everybody to know to not do that type of shit to anything. Don't just fucking do something for the sake of attention on the internet, especially when it's affecting your life in a negative way. Now, with that out of the way, the second thing that I need to talk about, and this is for the diaper artist that I showed art of. Now, if this doesn't apply to you, and it's gotta be the same with the last bit of information I need to say before I basically end this fucking video, ignore this because it's more or less focusing on the more mentally fucked part of the community. Not like the fucking community is already mentally fucked enough. AKA sexualizing cubs to human children. I'm looking at you, gumball fucker. I would say the username, but you already know why I decided not to fucking say their username. Just don't, for the love of God, don't draw sexualized kids. Even if they're fictional, even if they're anthropomorphic, even if they're in a diaper, which in my opinion is worse than censoring child cock. Just don't do it. It's bad enough to the fact that these people have these thoughts in the first place, and it's even worse when you try to spend time drawing that type of shit. It's pretty much pedophilia. And I believe that we still live in a world, I think we still live in a world that it's extremely against that type of shit, so just don't fucking do it. Now, the last thing I need to say, and this is for the ones that don't use their obsession for any, sexual pleasures. Please, for the love of all things holy, don't use your obsession as a way to forget your problems. After all these years of research, this is one of the biggest things that I want these quote-unquote people to know. Trying to escape your problems by drawing fictional characters in diapers and pretend that you're a fetus is not really a good way to cope with things. And I know that most of you so-called artists have what I call the big sad syndrome, aka parental abandonment. How does diaper fetishism correlate with potential child abuse? Well, let me explain. Let's just say we have a child, most likely with severe autism, and its parents barely give them attention. So, for most of his childhood, they have to do everything for themselves. And when this of a child grows up, they want to remake their childhood. But, unlike any normal human being, they want to be a baby again, diapers and all, and that kind of shit. And so, a bastard diaper lover has been created. Even if your parents didn't abuse you when you were like a child, or you haven't gotten dropped as a baby, escaping your pain by wearing diapers isn't gonna help with your condition. It's like marijuana or like funny weed XD. But one of them fucks with your brain and makes you mentally retarded, and the other one's weed. If you're feeling depressed as shit, don't fucking draw someone in a diaper and post it to your Twitter or some shit thinking that it's a resolution. It really won't help you with anything. Just don't fucking dare to fucking try to do this shit. But at the end of the day, this video is a story on what not to do when you're trying to research something that's on the likes of diaper fetishism. And that's pretty much it. Or I just want an excuse to make fun of a dirty old man who wears baby's diapers and thinks that his career is going to sustain him when he hits his 40s. Most likely the latter half, to be honest.